but it kind of looks like one. But what's really neat about this is not a wheat field either. This is barley. And you can tell that it's barley because it has these fine hairs. And this is called Gersten in German, from which they get Gersten malts, and that is the malt that comes from it. And this is what makes the beers here so spectacular. But what's beautiful about being here in Rust by Europa Park is it's the sustainability capital of Europe, this part of southern Germany. It's right near Freiburg, which is the solar city of Germany, or of all of Europe. And there's such incredible beers here in the south. And when you go around, you see these small patches of Gersten, of barley. We just saw one harvested across the lake when we were swimming today over there. And then, of course, there's forest land breaking up so that there's wildlife to take care of pest control. We know from when I was a kid in Illinois, growing up in Rockford, Illinois, in between the cornfields, that things were fairly well in balance with the corn during the 1950s and 60s. And then in the 70s, when we were kids, they cut down all of the forest that separated the cornfields and the other fields of different crops. And then they started really putting in the pesticides and the herbicides, and it was an ecological disaster. In our recent trip back to the Midwest, we've noticed the farmers are thankfully putting some of these windrows back. And the windrows are very important because they keep the wind literally from knocking down the crops. Now, I don't know what knocked down these crops. It was probably some people running through, or maybe it was space aliens making their crop patterns that can only be seen from outer space. But the fun thing is to be in Germany and just see how sensitively this new agricultural regime is fitting into the whole sustainability narrative, which is well celebrated over in Europa Park nearby, within walking distance, about 10 minutes walk from us, where all of the roller coasters and all the rides are powered by solar panels that cover much of the park. But this is for people looking for sustainable agriculture. The barley culture here in the south of Germany is of note, and it's also just absolutely wonderful and tranquil. There's just biodiversity around here, and when you get hungry, just grab yourself a bit of barley. Make some barley soup.
Except your gluten intolerance.
I think that's a